Brooklyn, 1957. Salvatore Profaci, Capo in the Colombo family. Sally didn't give speeches, he gave orders. And when he pointed at someone, that man didn't see the next sunrise. Sally ran loan sharking, numbers, duck protection, 10 soldiers under him. But here's what made Sally dangerous, son. When Sally walked out, the street went quiet. Soldiers straightened. Even rival capos crossed to the other side.
Let me explain the hierarchy first, son. At the top, the boss, il padrino. He makes the rules. Next to him, the underboss executes the vision. The consigliere, the brain, negotiates peace. But below them, that's where the real work happens. The Caporegime, the captain, the capo. He controls a crew of soldiers, runs rackets, collects tribute, and makes sure every dollar kicks up to the administration. A soldier pulls the trigger when he's told. A capo, he decides who pulls it, when, and where the body goes. A soldier earns on the street. A capo manages those earnings. A soldier follows orders. A capo gives them.
That's the line, son. And once you cross it, you don't go back to being just another button man. Because a capo doesn't just work for the family, he is the feast of it. But how does someone become a capo, son? That's where the blood starts. You don't ask to become a capo, son. You're chosen. But the selection, it's not about loyalty alone. It's about 3 things. First, you make your bones. You prove you can do what others hesitate to do. Second, you earn, not just for yourself, for the family. You bring money up, consistent, reliable, no excuses. Third, you command respect, not fear, respect. Your crew follows you because they want to, not because they have to. When those 3 align, the boss calls you in, and that conversation changes everything.
Carmine Galante, the Cigar, Bonanno Family Capo, then underboss, then boss. Galante ran the Bonanno family's heroin pipeline from Sicily through Montreal into New York for 2 decades. But here's what made Galante dangerous, son. He didn't just manage the drug trade. He killed anyone who threatened it. Rivals, partners, even made men from other families. Between 1974 and 1979, Galante ordered over 30 hits. He wanted total control of New York's heroin market. But Galante made one fatal mistake, son. He forgot the first rule of Cosa Nostra. No drugs, and no man is bigger than the commission.
July 12, 1979. Joe and Mary's restaurant, Brooklyn. 3 gunmen walked in. Galante died with his cigar still in his mouth, a message to every capo in New York. You can be the most brutal, the most feared, the most successful capo in history, but the moment you forget you answer to someone, you're already dead. You've been here for few minutes, son. Some yellow dogs already walked out. If you're serious about this life, about understanding power, command, respect, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, drop a comment below with one word, Omerta. Because what comes next isn't for tourists, it's for those who stay when the door closes and the lights go out. Capiche? Here's what they don't put in the movies, son.
You don't go home to normal dinners. Your kids ask why you're never there. Your wife sleeps with a loaded gun under the pillow. Because every night you're out managing crews, collecting debts, sitting at meetings that decide who lives and who doesn't. And every soldier you send out, every order you give, you're responsible when they don't come back. You carry names, son, names of men who trusted you, names that wake you up at 3 a.m. You never sleep in the same place twice. You check under your car every morning. You sit with your back to the wall in every restaurant. Because the feds are watching, rivals are plotting, and your own crew, some are waiting for you to slip so they can take your chair.
And the man staring back at you in the mirror, son. He's got blood on his hands that no amount of holy water will ever wash. So why, son? Why do men still kill to become capo? Why endure the paranoia, the sacrifice, the blood? Because despite everything, son, a capo controls his own fate. He bows to no one except the Don himself. And that, son, is worth more than any crown. But there's one more thing you need to understand about the capo, son. The code he lives by, and the only rule that keeps him alive. A capo lives by 3 sacred rules, son. Break one, you're done. First, omerta, the code of silence. You take what you know to the grave. The feds can offer you deals, witness protection, a new life. You say nothing. Because a capo who talks, his name gets erased, his family disowned, his grave unmarked. Second, respect the chain. You answer to the administration, always. You can run 10 crews, control 100 men, earn millions. But the moment you forget who's above you, you become the example they use to teach the next generation. Third, protect the family. Not just the organization, your family. You keep them separate. They don't know what you do. They don't ask. And when danger comes, you make sure it never reaches that door. These 3 rules, son, they're what separate a capo from a dead man.
But there's one man the capo never commands. One man who sits beside the boss, not below him. The consigliere, the advisor, the brain behind the throne. In our next meeting, consigliere, the man who never gets his hands dirty, but decides who does. If you made it this far, you're not here by accident. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, drop omerta in the comments, and tell me, son, if you were a capo, which rule would be hardest to keep? Silence, loyalty, or protecting your family while living in the shadows? I'll be reading every answer. Until next time, honor the code, son. Omerta.